Hey guys, welcome back to our channel where the Bible comes to life. And today we're going to talk about Noah's Ark. So long ago, the world was drowned in sin. Violence filled the earth, and every thought of man's heart was only evil continually. Genesis chapter 6 verse 5. People were wicked and cruel, and they laughed at anything good. They mocked those who tried to do what was right, and they made fun of Noah who walked with God. So Noah was righteous. He was blameless in his generation. He walked with God when no one else did. But the world laughed at him because he was different. In a world that was filled with sin and violence, Noah walked with God. And then one day, God spoke to Noah and he told him that the earth was filled with violence and sin. So God was going to send a great flood to destroy everything. God told Noah to build a huge boat called an ark to save him, his family, and 2 of every kind of animal. So Noah began to build the massive ark with his sons. And as the ark rose up piece by piece, his neighbors gathered around and they laughed and they made fun of him. And for 120 years, Noah preached righteousness to the people. He warned them to turn back to God, warning them about the coming judgment. But the people wouldn't listen. They continued to do evil and they continued to mock him. And so God sent the flood, and all living things outside the ark perished. Everything died. All the animals died, all the plants died. Even the people died. They were all destroyed because they didn't listen to God. But those who were inside the ark with Noah were saved. First, 2 by 2, the animals entered the ark. Then Noah and his family entered the ark, along with the animals. And when the door of the ark was closed, God shut the door. And then the rain came down. For 40 days and 40 nights, the rain fell upon the earth. And then after the 40th day, the rain stopped. The sun peeked out from behind the clouds, and a beautiful rainbow arched across the sky. The water began to recede. The floodwaters went down, and little by little, the top of the ark rested on Mount Ararat. And after much time, Noah opened the window of the ark, and he released a dove to see if the waters were gone. The dove returned because there was still water everywhere. So Noah waited some more, and after a while, Noah sent the dove out again, but it never came back. So Noah knew that the land was ready for new life. And then he left the ark with his family and they stepped out onto dry ground for the first time since the flood. When Noah stepped out of the ark, he built an altar and he burned fragrant smoke as an offering to God. And God smelled the smoke and he was pleased. And then God spoke to Noah and he reminded him of his promise. God said, "Never again will I destroy the earth by water. I will never again destroy all living creatures. Neither man, nor animals, nor birds, nor fish, nor bring such destruction upon the earth. For I have set my rainbow in the clouds. I will never again let the waters become a flood to destroy all life. I will never again curse the ground because of man. I have withdrawn my head from the earth, which I had made." Génesis 9, verses 8 through 15. You know, in the same way that Noah and his family were spared from the judgment of the flood because they were in the ark, we too can be spared from God's judgment if we put our trust in Jesus. Because Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, this generation will by no means pass away till all these things take place. Heaven and earth will pass away from my words, but my words will never pass away." Mark Tracy, verse 30. Just like in the days of Noah, the world is filled with wickedness and violence. But God has promised that he will return again for his people. And when Jesus comes again, it will be like the days of Noah. But remember this, judgment came once and it will come again. But, like Noah, you can choose to walk with God and be saved. So, choose Christ. Choose to follow Jesus before the door of grace closes. So what do you say? Will you choose God today? Remember, choose Christ before the door of grace closes. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please share it with your friends and family. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified every time we upload a new video. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time.